decided I would try to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time as I'm recording this episode of Missional Money. So today I want to introduce you to a new financial planning case study, and I'll do that in just a minute. This will probably be about a 15-20 minute video, I hope, and I'm really hoping that the technology works well. So I'm going to check right now. I'm going to jump over to my iPad, and if you're listening in iTunes, you won't see what I'm doing now, but I'm scrolling down on our page, and what I want to see is I don't see it. So I'm looking to see if this is streaming, and I don't see it. I'm going to refresh this page, but I want to see if I'm streaming on Facebook. So on our homepage at missionalmoney.com, we have not only a link to our let me just jump over to our page. So excuse me for being a little discombobulated at the moment, but now you should be seeing the home page. So in the home page, you see these links at the top: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So YouTube, that's where this should be playing now. So good news, I'm going to jump back over into my iPad and show you that if I can get to my iPad. Yes, there I am back on my iPad. And so this page, the home page, also has a little widget that brings in the Facebook page. Missional Money is its own Facebook page. So this video is I can see that it's live right now. So these are all new. The Facebook page, the YouTube channel, even the website, missionalmoney.com, is new. We're launching our online financial planning course, and today I'm pretty excited to introduce you to the new case study. So what we want to do is introduce a new case study for each season of the podcast, for sure. This is season 1. We're just getting started. But today I'm going to introduce you to Sandy Smith. Sandy, that's not your real name. Sandy knows we've got some codes here. So this is a real client case, and I want to take you to the inside of the course. If you haven't done so already, jump on over to missionalmoney.com, and the course name is Make Your Money Count, which is based on my book, Make Your Money Count. So there is a picture of the book. You'll be introduced to the concepts and the process that are in the book as you go through the financial planning course. The course is based on this blueprint, a tool that I've been using as a certified financial planner for many years. It's an actual blueprint, and so you'll hear about that if you join us in the podcast. But the podcast is really just a tool for the course. So I hope you'll jump into missionalmoney.com and enroll in the course. It's free. It's really designed to be a resource for our clients at Bayrock Financial. So I'm the CEO of Bayrock Financial. If you're a client, you already know that. If you're a family member of a client, you already know that. What you may not know is that I also teach personal finance at the University of Houston at the Bauer College of Business. And so the tools and the technology that we're using to deliver the course have been tested rigorously at the University of Houston. So I'm excited to be able to use the same platform in this online course that is being sponsored by my company Bayrock. The same technology, the same platform we're using to deliver the online experience for my clients, their families, and for other folks who will benefit from the financial planning course that we're making available currently for free. And so, again, we've tested this platform with students. About 1,000 students have gone through my course at the University of Houston. But it's new for you, and it's free for now. It will be eventually a low-cost monthly subscription, but we're going to introduce cases. Each case will have a set of specific circumstances. You can read the case outline, kind of the intro, the summary, and the notes below right there. I posted the summary inside of the YouTube channel and the Facebook post, so you'll see it there. But the best place to really get into this case is to join us at missionalmoney.com, enroll in the course, and I'll show you where you will go once you log in. Now I'm already logged in. I think I will show you quickly what happens when you log in to the course. So if you hit login right here, you'll see this is where you can put your name, your email address rather, and if you're not already registered, you'll register over here. So you'll just click on register an account and it will ask for your information. Once you register, you will be registered and then you will just log in. So I am going to back out of that and jump over to, if I can get back to where I need to be. I'm using a new tool, by the way. I'm using Ecamm Live with my Big Mac at the office, and I'm testing this technology. So that's how I'm able to create a video and at the same time live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. It should save me a ton of time in terms of post-production. So when I make a video, sometimes I spend way too much time on edits and whatnot. So in this video, there's 0 edits. And that also means when I make a mistake, which I've already made like 15, you get to see them, you get to hear them, because this is live. It's truly live. And so what I'll do, if you're listening in iTunes, obviously it's not live in iTunes at the moment. But when I finish this video, I'll simply grab the audio from the video, punch it into iTunes, and boom, we will have a new iTunes episode. It will be called New Financial Planning Case. So that's in iTunes. By the way, do me a favor, if you're listening or watching, if I sent you the link, however you got this show, do me a favor and go to in iTunes, Missional Money, and just leave us a 5-star review. It helps us get the show promoted. Otherwise, people just won't see it. Also, if you're watching on our YouTube page, that channel is brand new, so please subscribe, hit the little bell, and when you do that, well, I'll send you annoying messages and you won't miss an episode. So what I'm going to do, every episode of Missional Money will be posted to our YouTube channel, but the main content, the premium content, the best content will be inside the course at missionalmoney.com. So that's where you want to enroll. You'll register and you'll enroll. So like I said, I've already logged in. So what you see on my screen here, now you should be seeing my iPad, yes, if my technology is working. And so what you would do is you go to Investor, punch that button Investor, and when you do, it will take you right to the course. So the course is called Make Your Money Count, and that's where you will go when you punch that button or click that button, however you do it. I punch and click, but so Investor is for investors and Advisor would be for advisors. So you can see Make Your Money Count online course. You see there's a picture of Make Your Money Count and the blueprint that I mentioned, and a little introduction video there. And you don't even have to enroll to take a look at the beginning of the course. So when you get into the course, you'll see there's a sample lesson. There's 3 topics there. So again, the sample lesson means you do not have to enroll to see that content, but you will need to enroll to see the content that I really want to show you today, which is our new case study, Sandy Smith. So I'm going to just jump into that, and you can take a look yourself and see the content that we have so far built in the course. But again, remember, the course is based on case studies, and we will be introducing different case studies as we go forward. And what that means for you is maybe this case study that I'm going to highlight today doesn't really resonate with you. Maybe this case study isn't going to have the issues that relate to your financial situation. But I promise you, the case studies that we will be introducing shortly in the future, one of them will be very specifically related to your financial situation. I know everyone's financial situation is different. But I also know, having been doing this for a long time, as a financial planner, I've learned that the main issues that relate to all financial planning, retirement planning, estate planning, they recur. They're recurring issues. And so what we're doing in this course at missionalmoney.com is we're trying to build cases that fit a large number of people. Now, obviously, each case will be a little bit different for a different segment of financial experience and asset levels and so on. But the first case that we're going to focus on is Sandy Smith. And so if you look through the cases, the case summary, and the facts of the case, you'll see that this is a couple. Sam recently passed away, and again, this case, just like all of our cases, is based on real people, real clients, real cases, real life issues. What's different is the Smith family is we made that up. This is our avatar. So Sandy Smith, who is my client, she is not Sandy Smith. So Sandy, that's code for you know your name. This is the case that I put together to work on for you. And so if you're not Sandy, you can just kind of listen as I talk to Sandy for a minute. So Sandy, what we talked about, it's so weird calling you Sandy since your name is clearly not Sandy, but what we talked about is to have a case that we could build on that would reflect the issues and the concerns that I know and you know, what you shared with me, what matters most to you. So just a little background. Sam passed. I got the privilege of working with Sam and Sandy, different names. But one of the things that was really meaningful for me was getting to work with Sam on his estate plan, on his family's estate plan. And as you'll see in the facts, there's a daughter with special needs, and one of the things that Sam really wanted to do, he told me it was on his bucket list. He wanted to make sure that before he passed, he had a solid financial plan so that his family would be taken care of. So in every financial planning engagement, I try to discover what matters most to you. And in Sam's case, it was very clear. He was very clear. His purpose was very clear. And he was committed to do whatever it takes to get that plan worked out and in place. And we did a good job doing that together. We had lots of help from professionals along the way. There were obviously some issues, as is true in every plan, but we did a really good job. Sam worked diligently. He's an awesome client, and Sandy, you're an awesome client too. But so from my perspective, my personal perspective is to be a financial planner and to be able to help families do what we're going to try to do in this case is very meaningful to me. So I appreciate getting to do this, and Sandy, I really appreciate your willingness for us to use this creativity. By the way, Sandy is a professional, for those of you who are not Sandy, professional who is in the nursing business industry, profession, teaching, a university tenured professor who, well, I can't share too much because what I'm trying to do is keep Sandy's identity a secret from our family, her family, our family. I keep sharing things that I shouldn't be sharing, so I'm doing my best though. Anyway, Sandy, the point is that this case is really, we're going to be doing some work together on this case, and we're going to be getting together soon. But I wanted to just share, that's a picture of you, Sandy. That's not you, but that's who I picked for your avatar. I like her. She had a lot of pictures that were available. It's stock images. But here we go with, and you're, hopefully, Sandy, you're going to check this out. You're going to spend a few minutes, review this case, and I will update this to reflect the very specific next steps that we'll be working on together. But these are my notes, and these are the things that I listed as a result of our recent conversations. And I'm not going to get too detailed, but this is the information that's pretty close to being relevant for your financial situation. Not really, it's actually all made up. But your information, Sandy, will be in your financial plan online. And so we'll get to that. But this is the case, and I just wanted to share it. The purpose of today's video is just to let you know that the case has been posted. And the real exciting thing for me is now we're going to be able to start to produce additional content. We will produce additional episodes at Missional Money in the podcast, but also in the course online. So back to the case, one of the things that we did as we built this case originally when Sam and I and Sandy worked together was we worked with financial advisors. We coordinated the plan, and that's one of the things that I want to highlight before I end this video, is that advisor coordination is an incredibly important part of the financial planning process. So there's a big difference between a good plan and a well-coordinated plan. What we know, what I know, what I've discovered and learned in decades of doing this business is that your CPA isn't talking to your family attorney, and your family attorney isn't talking to your insurance agent, and your insurance agent typically isn't talking to anybody in terms of your advisory team, and your investment guy or gal is usually talking to themselves. And trust me, I know what it means to talk to yourself. And when you do investment management, it gets pretty in the weeds pretty fast. And so my point is that you need someone working with you, coaching you through the process, and coordinating with the advisory team. In Sandy's case, we have some work to do. We have a CPA that Sandy's not happy with, has made some mistakes. It's just not working. Same with the estate attorney. There's some issues that we won't get into in this case, we won't talk about, but the truth is we need some help. I need some help. I'm not an estate attorney. I'm not a tax advisor, even though I was born on April 15th, which is tax day, and my oldest son was born on December 31st. My first child, I got a tax deduction for the entire year, and he never even went home. We didn't even change a diaper and got an entire year tax credit, tax deduction, which was pretty cool. My second son was born on October 15th, which is the tax filing deadline for corporations. So for some reason, I feel called to tax planning. Look, I know that tax strategies are one of the most important, most valuable, best ways for me to move the needle on your financial situation. Without good tax planning, financial planning is far less valuable. And I know that, and I'm focused on that. But to do that and to do it right, I need to work with and coordinate with your CPA. So if you're watching this or listening to this and you're thinking that makes sense, I promise you it does make sense, then reach out. Go to missionalmoney.com, enroll. It's free, and we'll connect. And I'd love to connect with you if you're a financial advisor. So if you're a CPA and you like the idea of collaborating with a guy like me, we can have some great conversations and talk about some of the specific issues and strategies and solutions that you know make sense for a lot of people, especially in the context of this case for Sandy Smith. And so same is true if you're an estate attorney, or if you do something else in terms of a specialty in the financial services business. Maybe you know a ton about trusts and managing trusts, and maybe you're not an estate attorney, but you work at an institution and you know about all of the ins and outs of trusts. That's important. Special needs trust, as you'll see, this is a case that will involve special needs. And so I'm looking for financial advisors who are willing and really want to collaborate in this case and the cases that we introduce in the future. So that's kind of the other thing I wanted to share in this episode is for my friends on LinkedIn. I've got a lot of friends on LinkedIn. Most of you are professionals, financial professionals, and this is my invitation to you to join us and to collaborate and have some fun and help some people along the way. In this case, this case study, this case. We're looking for specialized knowledge in the area of special needs trusts and also some tax planning. We've got some properties about, I'm not going to say how many properties, but Sandy owns some properties. We set up the business, the real estate business as an LLC, not a series LLC, but just an LLC. And so that was, I think, smart. And we've got some other work to do as well. So again, if you're a financial advisor and you like the idea of collaborating, reach out on LinkedIn. Go to missionalmoney.com, enroll in the course yourself so you can experience it and then share it with your clients, and we can collaborate on their cases, on their plans as well. And no, I know what you're thinking. I will not try to steal your clients. This is about education, and obviously if your client comes first and they want me to help them, I'll do that. But if you send me the client, if the client comes to us as a result of your referral, I promise you we will respect that, and we'll never try to sell our services at Bayrock to your clients. And this really isn't about selling services. This is about education. And I'm excited to be doing it. I've got a lot of technology going on, and I'm not always that great at technology, but I think today worked. So if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Don't forget subscribe. Hit the little bell so that I can send you annoying messages. If you are listening in iTunes, please do give us a 5-star review. That would be very helpful, and I'll give you a shout out at some point. Everybody who gives us a 5-star review, I'll give you a shout out on the show, on the podcast. So that's going to do it for today. I want to mention before I let you go is I did an interview with Hannah Moore. It's an awesome. I want to play the video, but I'm not going to play the video now because we've gone a little too long for this episode. But I want to introduce you to Hannah Moore. She's a CFP, Certified Financial Planner, and what she does at amplifiedplanning.com. She does an amazing course. She uses the same technology as I'm using in the course. It's called LearnDash. We both love it. You get to meet her on the next episode, and I'll share her story with you, what she does, how it works. I'm one of her students. I signed up for her course just because I couldn't resist. So you'll get to see inside that course, and that's for what she does. Hannah serves new financial planners. So Bayrock will eventually we're ready to start hiring para-planners to help us with planning for our clients. And so what Hannah does is she trains those para-planners. It's very, very cool. I met her on LinkedIn, and that's just so exciting. She's young, lots of energy. Her and her husband, Charles, do the business together, and you're going to get to meet her on the next episode. So that's it for now. I just wanted to introduce this new case study and show you how to get into the course and what it looks like. So I hope you'll join me. Missionalmoney.com. Register, enroll, follow along, leave comments. I read every one of the comments, whether it's on a YouTube video, on Facebook, or in the course at missionalmoney.com. I will reply, I will respond, and I look forward to working with you and helping you along the way. A little coaching can go a long way in the financial planning process, and that's what I want to do. So before I go, last thing I'm going to mention is I don't think we have a link to purchase this just yet, but we will. If you want to support the show, if you want to support the course, I'll send you a copy. Excuse me, I got a bug in my throat. I'll send you a signed copy if you tell me you want me to sign it. I'll send you a copy of the blueprint, and you will have the full playbook for the process that we're going to use in Missional Money as we develop the online course. So make your money count. You'll be hearing more about it in the future. If you're a financial advisor, I've got a couple of other books that I wrote to help you engage your clients in a meaningful financial plan, including what matters most. It's all about starting the plan and developing the plan for your client based on what matters most. Very simple idea. So it's a very exciting time for me. This is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. COVID gave me the impetus. University of Houston, I've been teaching in the classroom for many years, but COVID required an online course, so I had to develop that. And now that I know how to do it, I figured it's time to develop that course that I've always wanted to develop for the people that I serve, the families who already trust me, and for the other folks who we haven't met yet. So I hope to meet you soon. Thanks, and appreciate you watching. Now I'm going to try to figure out how to turn this off, because once I turn it off, it's going to stop the broadcast and I'll be done. And I think I know how to do that, but let me just give it a